Welcome along for the third video in my series of rants. This video will be covering the topic of gaming, one of my passions and levels of expertise. Now I've got other videos that I'm going to be doing in the future that are going to go into details of specific genres and aspects of gaming. This will just be a general gaming video. So, for a start, what is gaming? Gaming is well, life is a game. If you're gonna be, pedantic about it, some say it's the greatest game ever. You can do anything in this game. The problem with life is you only have one. So, you know, as much as I admire people who get in these suits and jump off fucking mountains, as exciting and great as that is, even the best at that end up dying from it. So I'd rather do that in a video game, get a slightly less authentic experience, but safe in the knowledge that I'm not going to be dead at the end of it. Anyway, yeah, so really I'm talking about computer games. There's other aspects of gaming, of course. There is, you could say sports are an element of gaming. You could say board games are games, But what I'm talking about is computer games, and the first system I ever had was an MSX, which is actually a Microsoft computer, believe it or not, made in Japan. You wouldn't think them two things were combined, would you? But yeah, this was okay. But my next system was the Sega Master System, which was an absolute joy to play. Not my favourite gaming system. That would probably be the one after that, the Mega Drive, the Sega Mega Drive, and hence why I'm a big Sega fan. But what I've got to say about gaming for me is, as a guy who suffers from depression, it's given me the release and freed up mental clarity that maybe wouldn't have been there otherwise, which has gave me the opportunity to live like a normal person for a bit, because I have bipolar disorder, which basically means that my entire brain hits the vast majority of things I do and continuously punishes me constantly for my choices, thus giving me no ability to change my ways, even if my ways were wrong, which some of them are and some of them aren't. Anyway, I'll talk more about that in that video, but in this video, yes, gaming is, I think, it's a very affordable hobby, providing you are, careful with what you spend your money on. For example, the new generation has just been announced, and games start from £70, 60 to £70. If you're rich and you're really into your new gaming and you really want to support Microsoft and Sony, then go right ahead and buy these consoles. But for me, gaming has always been something of a simple pleasure. Games nowadays are way too complex and take way too long to get into the fun bits for me. I still play them, but I prefer the old stuff. Um, so yeah, there's so many options out there for you to get involved with gaming. Um, Mobile phone gaming is a thing. It's not my thing, but it could be your thing if you're new to gaming. We have come a long way since Farmville on Facebook, or so I've heard, but I barely dabble into mobile gaming because to me it just doesn't feel like real gaming. Um, but if you want to get into entry level gaming, I suggest pick up maybe a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, PSP, uh, Master System, Mega Drive, NES, SNES, PS1, PS2, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, PS3. All of these consoles are of a cheap price with a good range of games. And if you are new to gaming, then you've got to realise gaming is such a vast genre. There is literally anything you can do in a game. I think of gaming more as a simulator of what life could be, or in a parallel universe or something like that. I find it fascinating that we have gone from basically Pong, which is like a very crude tennis simulator, to being a duck, not goose, being a goose that walks around annoying people. Yeah, and if you want to know what that game is, that is called. What the fuck is it called? I can't remember. Annoying Goose Simulator or something like that. Goose Simulator. I don't know. It all started with the Goat Simulator, which is ridiculous, and yeah, give it a try for about 5 minutes. It's worth 5 minutes of your time. But there's just so much out there that is an endless amount of creativity and interest. On the negative side, some people say, "Oh well, gaming is a waste." I have an addictive personality, and it's got to go somewhere. In the past, I've directed it towards exercise, which is great as well. But you can't overdo it, which I used to do. Or I could direct it into sex, which is something that I'm not actually, I'm not good at. Even getting to that stage where I can do that. Well, that's another story. Or more conventionally, for someone with bipolar, is being an alcoholic or a drug addict, which is possibly the easiest and simplest fit for an addictive personality. And not for me. I've got drunk, it's been fine. It's never really taken me as, oh god, this is the thing for me. Anyway, I will go into more detail in other videos relating to gaming, but I just want to say gaming is definitely worth your time. Give it a try, especially if you've never tried it and you're at a lost end in life and you're looking for something that might light you up. Okay, next video is probably going to be on health or the gym or something like that, so come back to that.